And you can tell when you're in the middle because everything lines up and you feel engaged and that what you're doing is meaningful. It's like that's what you pursue. Expedience is you do the thing that gets you off the hook the fastest right now. Well, you play that game across time, it doesn't work. It sends you down because
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's the Hungry Millennial back again with yet another Proactive Pragmatism. On today's Proactive Pragmatism, we're carrying on with Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. And today we're talking about rule number 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. So when looking at this quote and looking at this lesson, number 7 is very pivotal because it talks about massive patience. And when you pursue what is meaningful, to me, I believe that applies to work, goals, relationships. It can even tie into lust versus attraction, mental health, and it goes as far as detaching yourself and not over-investing in others, but investing in yourself, because you can't help somebody while you're laying on the ground. So let's get into it. So when it comes down to being patient and finding things that are meaningful, Jordan Peterson references the balance in between knowing what is not beneficial for you, knowing what progress is not positive, and knowing what progress is positive. And the best way I can describe this is, in my life, there will be times when my anxiety might get the best of me. And when that anxiety is getting the best of you, it's telling you to do something productive typically. It's making you think about, okay, what can I be doing in this moment to ease that anxiety and use that anxiety as fuel and energy. A lot of times we'll get stuck in that balance between our goals, and we need to figure out, okay, what can I do to accomplish the goal? Obviously, the things that you need to do on a Monday through Friday are not going to be open on the weekend. Obviously, the goals that you need to accomplish during, the 8 hours where everybody is working, sometimes those can be tough. And so here are a couple things, a few tidbits that I kind of came up with to master yourself in that time of implementing pragmatic patience. So first of all, if you have a goal or a product or something, you want to master your logistics. So let's just say, look at it as if you had the perfect product, what would that look like? What would that look like in the day? What would that look like in the year? What would your relationships look like? And what perfect vision would you have for those relationships? Obviously, we have to be realistic and pragmatic about it. You're not going to always have perfect relationships, but what does that vision look like? And often that vision can help keep you on track to your goals, even more so than your search for the right partner. A lot of times we have to reflect and be the right us for that right partner, or we have to be the right us with the right skills for that job or that opportunity. So, and then the next pivotal point here where I'd like to hit on is identifying weaknesses. Ask yourself, that anxiety that you have in the balance when you're not doing what you're supposed to do and you're trying to achieve expedient results, where's that anxiety coming from? What's the truth? What weaknesses do I have that I'm trying not to face, that I don't want to go through? What weaknesses along the journey to weight loss? Is it my diet? Is it watching my calories? Is it maybe I'm not really doing anything at the gym? A lot of times I'll find when I'm at the gym looking around, there are a lot of people, and I rarely ever look around because the gym is my sanctuary. I try to focus and lock in, and that's where I relieve stress, and it revitalizes me for the day, for the week, for the month. And it keeps me on track mentally from a health standpoint as well, and for my mental health. That struggle helps create a level of calibration and keeping me calibrated through my military career, through the day-to-day ups and downs. It's cold outside, it's warm outside, whatever it is, it helps me stay calibrated. Which brings me to my next point. You want to maintain during those times of triumph while you're pursuing something that is meaningful, versus expedient. Because during that time where you're looking for meaning and searching for meaning and figuring out what you want for your life, it's important to maintain so we don't take steps backwards. Because no matter what you do, you're still making a decision, either to do nothing or to do something and to go forward. My next tidbit that I like to hone in on is, while you're in this phase of creating meaningful steps in your life and lunging forth into meaning, which is tough, you want to pursue formlessness. Say yes to the new opportunities and gain the experience. And gain that experience even without immediate financial gain. There may not be any money there right now, but all of the tools that you pick up during the process are going to add to the macro of making who you are, what you are in your career, in your relationships, in your friendships, etc. So make sure that you're paying attention to those things, because those are the things that are often going to take you next level. Also, my next point here is, make sure during this time where you're pursuing meaningful things, make sure you're keeping your head on a swivel. Make sure, in the military, we talk about keeping your head on the swivel so you can see everything, so you don't get ambushed by the things that are going on in your life. Search for new opportunities. And then at the same time, while you're searching for new opportunities, learn from others' strengths and weaknesses and mistakes so you don't make those along the journey. I think the greatest thing that I got from my parents was watching the weaknesses that they had and watching the strengths that they had, taking those strengths and capitalizing on those, and the weaknesses that they did have. How can I cultivate a new culture in my life that's going to open up opportunities for my life? And, through mastering your logistics while practicing pragmatic patience and identifying your weaknesses and staying calibrated, maintaining during the process, pursuing formlessness and keeping your head on the swivel, it's going to take you next level and put you in the places that you want to be. And so I can't harp on this enough. Pursuing what is meaningful and not what is expedient is what's going to take you those big leaps and valleys in life. And you look up and you're like, wow, I made it. How did I get here? I don't even know how I got here, because I've been so focused and so tuned into the process that I didn't pay attention really to all of the other feedback around me. Me and another driver today, we were talking about this, and a lot of people think the grass is greener on the other side with other contractors, with other opportunities, but a lot of times that's few and far between. You have a good deal right now, so while you're working the deal that you have right now, be thinking where you want to be, but also do your due diligence and figuring out, okay, let's not make expedient decisions. Let's play the long game, find meaning in what we are. Let's master everything we have here. So if something does change in our life, maybe that window of opportunity is going to be a lot larger and a lot more efficient and a lot more beneficial for your life if you pursue what is meaningful and go out of your way to do the hard things. So, this is Hungry Millennial, back with another Proactive Pragmatism, the review. Check out the link below. You're going to, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions or topics that I should cover or go over on the future podcast, you can reach us at PROACTIVE20@gmail.com. That is PROPRAG20@gmail.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We can't wait to put out the next episode. Have a good day.